I had a client a number of years ago. They were in their 50s and they needed life insurance because they had a mortgage and they was worried if they were to pass away. And so we applied and they got denied because of their weight and their blood pressure. And this was a big wake up call to them because they realized like, wow, like if I continue this way, I could die. Like the insurance company thinks I'm going to die. So I think I better change things. So they implemented some disciplines in their life. And I ended up running into him a year later. I didn't recognize him. He'd lost 80 pounds, looked great. His blood pressure was in check. And so the discipline of his diet and exercise now led to freedom of health. He had his health back. And I think that's really interesting because oftentimes discipline and freedom seem like they're really far apart. Like, if I'm disciplined, I don't have the freedom to do things. But I actually think that they're quite close because discipline leads to freedom. Yeah, you have the discipline to, at the end of the day, I'm quitting, I'm going home and I'm going to be with my family. Well, then you have more of the respect of your kids and you have freedom in your relationship with your wife because you're not working too much. So that could be one of them. Or the discipline of maintaining your house and yard. So, hey, we're going to, keep up paint on the house. And when stuff comes up, we're going to pull weeds, mow the lawn. And so now you're going to have the freedom of enjoying a nice house and your house not getting run down. So I think discipline and freedom are really actually close together. And I'm going to go over some financial disciplines that if you have them, can lead to financial freedom. And so the number one thing is point number one is have a systematic savings plan. And according to the Canadian Financial Wellness Lab, the number one thing that you can do to create financial resiliency in your life is to have a monthly savings plan going. And it's powerful, it's psychological. We're saving money, you're putting money away, you're spending less than you're earning. Like there's just lots of that. And that goes into point number two is, spend less than you earn. And I see this like human nature. As we get more money, we spend more money. The more money comes in my bank account, the more I'm going to try to spend it. That's just how we are wired. And so if you can keep your spending much below your earnings, you're going to have that gap. And that is a great financial discipline that will lead to freedom, maybe earlier retirement, ability to help kids, ability to bless charities. There's all kinds of things that come with that. And the third point is the discipline of staying invested in tough markets. And that is a tough one, right? Because we invest and the markets go down and we don't feel good about it and we want to protect what we have. But if we can stay through there, and I've seen this over again, clients, we have these difficult conversations when the market's down and they stay invested. And then 6 months, a year later, they go, hey, you know what? Thank you. Thank you for being there with me. Thank you for encouraging me to stay invested because I'm benefiting from it now. So that's a discipline. So the discipline of staying invested leads to, freedom of higher returns, of financial security, and so on. I hope you like that. And if you have some disciplines that you'd love to share, I'd love to hear them. Have a great day.